we'll take this back to the yard. We're going to need the plough. Oh, I missed. Let's try that one again. So, once again, we have a Valtra T on the farm. This is a low engine horsepower. I think it's lower than the regular one. Didn't check that. Medium tractors. Valtra T series. Minimum horsepower is 210. We got a 190 horsepower Valtra T. Not an issue, because but it does come in cheaper than the main game one. Color options are limited. But I do like this metallic silver. We used the Valtra A from this particular pack. It used to be available on FS UK before they closed. I don't know where you can get it these days. But we used the A on the Osa family farm field mountain. We had two of them. I think Mrs. Osa was driving a blue metallic and I was driving a yellow metallic. But we can't have purple, so well. No purple Valtra this time. I should let the we'll drive through and come back again, I think. I really should use the other little tractor to do this, since it has the all-wheel steering. But that involves unhitching stuff and hitching stuff back up. And I think this tractor is small enough that for the most part we can get about the yard. And it works better as a shuttle, since it goes a bit faster than the Lindner. Okay. Don't know that we actually have to keep this under shed, but actually I don't really need to put it away right now, because we're going to be ploughing, then liming, then doing other stuff, so same distractions as we had in the Old Stream farm with the skylight windows, creating shadows and patches of light on the ground. I'm constantly looking at them and saying, what the heck's that? Okay. Actually, we'll keep going forwards and pull that way a bit. There we go. I'm not sure I could have turned the wheels the way I wanted them to get hitched up onto that plough. And still made it through without hitting the wall. Whoops. Yeah, we should change it to drive forward before we go anywhere, so that again we don't drive into the wall. Okay. So we'll take this back up to the top, and I'm going to have to switch to lime back in the spreader again. once we got field 8, we could well, no, it's probably not time to yet. We could consider getting rid of all the rest of our fertiliser by doing a fertiliser contract of some description. Okay, so let's put this in this field over here, because there's a gateless exit at the top there. So if we're going to buy 8, we can plant this plough here without it being in anyone's way. Or maybe not. Yeah, I guess we can. This'll work. Trust me. I'm not a farmer. How's that look? Yeah, that's fine. Down to the main road. Who's finished? I'm guessing that's Mr. Spreader has finished. So I'll park this over here. Hopefully out of the way of the cedar. He's getting on quite well. I will give him that. Okay. Yeah. Do not park in the trees. Okay, I think what we do here is we'll spread this corner. Then we'll end up at the top of the field and finish off what hasn't been done yet. But yeah, as the farm matures, we're obviously going to end up with more land, and we are going to need, I'm thinking, a dedicated self-propelled sprayer, a dedicated self-propelled mower. I might start with that this year. I mean, that grass is not going to be ready. I'm guessing probably much later in the summer before we're going to be able to take any grass out of that field. It's an awesome spread width. So, I guess buying field 8 will mean that this is pretty much all of the arable fields on this side of the map. We're then going to have to work our way over there if we want to grow any more crops. Now, not a problem. Most of those arable fields are very big, so yield is going to be good. JWoww, good morning and welcome to the stream. How are you doing this wonderful Saturday? Okay, so fertilising all of our fields is now complete. I can fold that up. I'll take this back to the street and swap this for the plough. We'll get field 8 into inventory. I'm hoping we can afford it. We've still got £245,000. I suppose we should wait. Or maybe if I just park that there. We can stay out of everybody else's way. Old Stream Farm 17. Ended up chipping all of those trees around the main yard on Old Stream 17 because of that particular problem. Okay. So I think we can probably start to this side of the field. And unpack. Don't be too expensive. 124, crazy. Okay, we now own that field. That's grass. These are grass sheep fields, and that's grass too. And that's grass. And that's grass. Those two are grass. So if we want to go arable, we're looking at fields over here, and I think fields over here are very expensive. That one, 300,000, not so bad. 590,000. I think that was arable, wasn't it? 500,000, million. It's going to take a while before we can buy most of those fields. So we'll make the most of. That's the right way round. Okay. The missus is sleeping in. Because it's the weekend and that's always a good deal for her. The snow from last week is still on the ground, so although not as deeply. We've been out this week a few times. And there we go. Okay, so that's a good thing. Again, I don't trust those hedges, but no big deal. We'll go back here. Oh, did the Axion finish already? Guess he did. So I'll take this down the hill. And go and fill up. So, what's the news this week? There is no house news this week. Sale is still on for the 21st of February. I believe we're looking at packing up on the Wednesday and vacating on the Thursday, which means our stuff is going to have to be stored in a truck. At some time or other. Because we can't move in till Friday. We've got to exchange on Friday after we've got the money from selling this place. So all sorts of wonderful logistics to happen. So I should be able to unload that. Oh, that all unloaded over there. Now, I need to find my lime. I have a feeling it's over there. Maybe not. That's... could be... right, that's the row of fertilizer. Nope, I can't see any lime anywhere around here. I swore we had some left. But if it went anywhere, it's disappeared inside something. What we could do is pull forward. There we go. I mean, I could go and fill up with lime from the lime station. I mean, it could have disappeared into this shed here. So, potentially driving here. Nope. Okay. Don't see anything down there. Could be driving myself into trouble here. Come on, tractor, you can do it. Yay. Oh. Let's try not to drive into anything. Okay. So I'm not detecting any lime around here. What I am going to do, check it's there. It is. I wonder if there's any on the other side of that one. Shouldn't be. Okay, not seeing anything in there. So, I suppose we could reverse this into there. See how much lime we end up with. We are in the process of buying a new home. Contracts are all signed and what have you. It's just the contracts to buy are all signed, should I say. Obviously there's still the exchanging the actual contract and paying for the home. We're not going to be able to pay for anything. Oh, that's annoying. I'm not going to get that in there with that attachment on the back. I could take that attachment off. Although, I don't think the extension will go in there either. Okay, well if that doesn't work, there's always the Lindner. So because we have 100% equity in this house, we need the money from this sale in order to buy the new house. we're going to have a fair amount of cash left over as well. Which is good because the new house is 20 years old, like this one is, and has not had half of the hardware renovated. So it is going to need a new roof sometime soon-ish. Though the roof doesn't look in too bad a condition. The air conditioning looks like it's on its last legs, so we are going to need to get some new air conditioning unit. Oh, that's stuck in the ground. Huh. So the only way I'm going to get that out of here is with a something that can take lime that will fit in this shed. That's possible. Okay, we'll take advantage of fun things you can do with seasons but you can't do with anything else. So, step one. We will run over here. Oop. Oh, I probably don't have... Okay, this is... I don't have any. Okay. Now, fortunately, you can buy this, which is small, and it's going to cost me 39,000. That's fine, but you can put lime in it. Oh, then you have to run over to the store. That's that, and reset it to the farm. Oh. Then here it is. Yay! But also, I mean, the other thing with the new house is it doesn't have the basement is not finished by any stretch of the imagination. It's basically concrete walls and everything else. So it doesn't have any air conditioning or heating in the basement, or set up in the basement. And so if we want to finish the basement and include air conditioning and the like, we are going to need to route that downstairs as well, and potentially, this is awkward, potentially we are then going to need to can I get close enough? No, I can't. Okay, so we are going to have to reverse this in here as well. We may need to specify both the air conditioner and the heating. So it's kind of good that they're both 20 years old and will probably be needing replacement soon, because at least that way we can it's not like, oh, I'm taking a 2-year-old unit and finding out it's not powerful enough to also heat, cool the basement, whatever, so I'm going to have to get rid of that and get an entirely new unit. It's 20 years old, it's going to die within a couple of years, so I need to replace it. Well, no big deal. I'm planning on that anyway, sooner or later. I just hope they don't die before we've had a summer and or winter of attempting to heat the basement. Okay. See? This is an awesome tractor for this sort of work. And we're pulling in the lime. Yay. Yeah, I'm just calling up the dealer and saying, hey, look, that tractor you've got for sale, can you deliver it to the farm? Now, potentially there's another lime bucket back there. Turn the wheel that way. Get this as close to the wall as I can make it. There. Yeah, well. However, I can zoom out. Okay, there could be a lime bucket in that trash bin there. So, should we see if that's the thing or not? I would be surprised if all I had left was 2,000 litres of lime. That would just be crazy. So we'll pull that right close to there. Seriously, did I really only have 2,000 litres of lime, or did the rest just disappear through the ground? And it's now 100 feet below us. Even if it was in the wall, it should be retrievable doing what I just did. But if it's just the one, then chances are it's not much more than 2,000 litres. So we can now hopefully empty that where it's useful, right there. And taking advantage of seasons. That's the small one. It's still worth 39,000. We can sell it back. So thank you, Mr. Dealership. It's a really nice spreader, but I think I'm happy with the one I've got. So demo over. Of course, now I need to put the weight on, and it's facing the wrong way. Ow. Put this little thing back. So one of the considerations for medium tractor is a JCB 4000 series, because that also has four-wheel steering and might come in useful. It also has a very high speed, so it makes it an option for going shopping with. For now, our mid-size is this Valtra T. So 2,000 litres of lime in there. Oh, should I get more? Thinking it might be a good idea, but I won't fill up the tank. So that's the lime thing. Okay, so to load it with lime, we've got 2,000 in there. I'll try and get close to 5, I think. That's close enough for now.